Hello, humans. Oh, it's bright. It is bright outside. Oh, yeah. Hello. Welcome back to Franklin the Schoolie. This week, I have 2 goals. Turn the toe kicks of the cabinets into, drawers. 2 of the cabinets need toe kicks built for them because they're originally upper cabinets, so I need to do that as well. That kind of goes into that's all one goal. And then install the kitchen cabinets. And I am actually feeling pretty good about getting both of those goals done. Knock on wood. But we're gonna start by removing the toe kick front and figuring out if the drawer size that I have will work. 'Cause I know a lot of people who do this, they use pushed open drawer slides, but we already have drawer slides from the kitchen cabinets, and we only need 2 for the cabinets themselves, and we have more than 2. So I think I'll just reuse them, save a few buckaroos. So yeah, that is what we're doing this week. Let's get to work. These cabinets are actually kind of well constructed. The material, not all the material is held up over the years. Some of it is definitely more damaged than others, but it's definitely constructed well. So I'm pretty convinced this is going to be difficult to remove. Kidding, that wasn't that bad. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest now. So I got all the toe kicks off. I think I'm only gonna turn the 3 cabinets that have pre-existing toe kicks into toe kick drawers. I'm just not gonna fuss with the other ones. Plus, that's probably enough storage. Now, my main concern is that this corner came off of over here, and I don't really know how to fix it. It's this is composite, so I no longer feel bad about painting it, but I don't know how to fix this. Okay, so I just glued on the little piece with, what did I use? Liquid nails. I'll deal with it better later, but I have come to 2 more conclusions. No. I have discovered 2 more issues. So, we have, from the, what are these called? Cabinets already, I have 5 sets of drawer slides, but in total, we will have 6 drawers. So, if you do the math, that means we don't have enough drawer slides. But I'm also concerned and think that the drawer slides aren't going to work for the toe kick drawers because they're wait, let me go grab one. I'll go grab one. These are really old. They're this kind that it's an L and then the wheels and stuff. So I think maybe we'll just use these for the 2 in the cabinets because we already know those work in there because these came from cabinets, and then get the push to open ones for the toe kick ones or something. I don't know. I'm kind of waiting until Jacob gets out of work because this is his bus too. I'm not gonna make all these decisions by myself. But I think because this needs to have something on the bottom, these aren't like the best ones to use. Like, we should get regular ones for the toe kicks, but I don't really know. I've never built a drawer before. Shocker. So yesterday, what did I do yesterday? What did I film? Oh, yesterday I brought all the cabinets in here and started like attaching the hardware and stuff, and like trying to figure out exactly the layout I want to do. So like we had an idea of what we were gonna do, but obviously planning it on paper and then putting it into the bus and like actually doing it is two different things. We're not 100% final on it because Jacob's not here and I want him to see it in person before we finalize it, and he's coming up on Saturday morning, so it's totally fine. We have plenty of time. But I also started putting all the hardware back on the doors and stuff, and like I put in, can you see? Yeah, put in the drawers back there. We're reusing the drawer slides and we're reusing the hinges. We're not reusing the little doorknobs and drawer pull, like we're not reusing those because they don't match actually. Like they had, let me grab them. So the original hardware is just silver little doorknobs, but we didn't like that, and it doesn't really match the hinges actually. So we bought at an antique shop. See them? Little just handles. Actually, these parts are like fruit. It's like grapes and pear, apple, which we thought was fun for the kitchen. And we also just bought, for the two drawers, brass doorknobs. Like, very simple. Basically this, but brass. And it looks so good against the green, like so good. But I was doing this, and then I figured out that these screws that the handles came with are too short for the doors. So I need to go buy longer ones at Lowe's today, but that's not a big deal. We bought those, did I say this? We bought them from an antique shop in Manchester, New Hampshire. Such a cute place, full of stuff. There's so much stuff in there, and we found these and loved them, so we got them months and months ago. They've been sitting in a tote for months. I also, the other day, went to Lowe's without a true plan and bought drawer slides that don't actually work. They work. They're functional drawer slides, but not for the toe kicks. We have 5 sets of drawer slides, but we're going to have 6 drawers once I turn the toe kicks into drawers, and the drawer slides that already exist won't work for the toe kick drawers, so I need to return those. So I was like, oh, I'll just go buy new drawer slides, but I went without a plan. I didn't measure. I didn't really think things through. I just went and then picked up dinner. I shouldn't have done that. I was hungry. I went to Lowe's hungry, and like when I'm hungry, I don't think straight. So shouldn't have done that. So I came back and was like, wow, these are too short. Oh my god. So I have to return them and buy different ones and buy the screws. So I'm going to take the time now to properly make a plan and then go to Lowe's. And I'm gonna eat this apple. Oh, maybe let me show you the current layout, what we're thinking right now, and I'll explain why, because I showed my mom and she thinks it might look a little weird, and Jacob and I talked about it and we were like, yeah, it might look a little weird, but it might be the most functional thing for us, and the whole point of doing the school bus conversion versus just like buying a camper or an RV is so that it's exactly what we need. So that's what this is. So, for right now, these two cabinets, the middle part, lighting, it's very bright out, is going to get kind of cut out and the stove is going to go there. We have a corner cabinet that used to be an upper cabinet, so I'm going to build it a toe kick so it can raise up. And we're going to have this extra space back here, which we were planning on doing putting our propane tanks back there, probably do one and then maybe back, I don't know, but storing our propane tanks back there. But then I was doing some Googling on like propane tank safety, and the internet says to never, 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 never store propane tanks inside. But I've seen a lot of people who do van life and bus life, camper van, all that stuff, store their propane tanks inside. So I am confused about that. I don't know. That's what we were like, oh, it's dead space, but it actually won't be dead space, whatever. We might, I don't know, I'm going to talk to Jacob about it when he's here this weekend. And then we have the big cabinet for our sink. Our sink is also big. I'm thinking like oh, that's my TikTok that I just posted. I'm thinking one side's going to be like garbage and recycling, and the other side will be like maybe cleaning products or store, whatever. We haven't decided where everything goes yet, but, and then I put this here to represent the countertop, and then space here for one stool. Oh man, I'm stepping on stuff. This also used to be an upper cabinet, and I would raise it up so it's level, but it would be pushed back, and then there'd be room for another stool. The countertop would go all the way, and then a small little shoe cabinet there. And our thought with this is pushed back, so in front we could put Winnie's bowls without it taking up floor space, and we wouldn't have to like move them constantly or put them away. And since these would be raised up, we'd still be able to open the door. That is what we're thinking. Jacob liked the idea. The other idea is to just move the short cabinet that's pushed back into, put it between the big cabinet and the corner cabinet, and have it flush, and then that just has more dead space behind the cabinet, so we're not sure. But I was telling my mom this idea, and she said, I think it's gonna look weird to have like a cabinet pushed back behind your countertop. And I was like, yeah, it might look weird, but like it's our space, like who really cares? And Jacob has the same mentality. He's like, it's our space, what's the big deal? My mom said it might look less weird if it's open shelving and just no door, but open shelving with a bus is a little difficult. I have some ideas on how that could work. The reason we originally were like, oh, we'll just put a door on it, is because we were like, well, we'll just make it Winnie's cabinet, like have her food, her supplements, her treats and all that, her meds. And then I was thinking about it while I was on the phone with Jacob yesterday, and I was like, oh, you know what? She might be able to get into that cabinet. Like, she's pretty smart and she's pretty determined, and there is the concern that if we leave her alone long enough, she would get into the cabinet. Not totally sure, because she is usually really good about like staying out of the stuff that she's not allowed to be in, but there is still a concern. Like, she has gotten into stuff before that I've just like was in a bag that I left on the floor, which is like, that was on me. I like, usually if it's on the floor, she views it as fair game. So we are concerned that we would just, and like, that she would be able to get into the cabinet, and then that's a problem. And obviously her food would be in a sealed like a container that she wouldn't be able to open, but her treats usually just come in bags, and she has ripped open bags before that were in bags I left on the ground. Like, so I don't know. My thought was it could also be the cabinet that has our like plates, bowls, cups. But then if it's open shelving, how do we make sure that stuff doesn't fall out when we're driving? I don't know. I have some ideas and some solutions, but I think I'm gonna wait to make any final decisions until Jacob's here so I can explain those ideas and stuff. But that's what we're thinking. I also kind of like the idea that it's like each stool has its own specific spot and it almost gives us a little separate. I don't know. Jacob and I don't hate the idea. We actually kind of like it, and we like the fact that we can do this and it'd be totally fine. And it's not like weird because it's our space, and even if everyone else thinks it's weird, it doesn't matter because it's our house. You know, like, who cares? But I should stop rambling and make my plan. I can go on forever. Okay, I'm gonna make my plan now and eat my apple. Look who's here! Jacob arrived yesterday. We hung out with our friends yesterday, Brooke and Sean. Hi guys! And now we're taking advantage of the fact that it's not raining. It is still humid, but it is not raining. So we're gonna do some of the cuts that we need. I started cutting all the pieces for the toe kick drawers, and then it was like starting to get, it wasn't raining, but it was starting to get misty and stuff, and just like, no bueno. It's like really humid. It's supposed to start raining in a couple hours. So we're just gonna, we gotta cut pieces for the drawers, and also we bought the wood for the walls, and we picked up the air compressor my dad ordered so that we can use his nail gun. He has a nail gun that requires an air compressor, but typically when he uses his nail gun he borrows my grandpa's air compressor, but my grandpa lives in Massachusetts, and it's just, my dad thought it was time to get his own air compressor so that I could use his nail gun. So we picked that up because my parents are away this weekend. So we are gonna get to work. Jacob's hanging out with Winnie, but I am gonna get everything set up to start making some cuts. Alrighty, so we have the bases for the drawers, the short sides for the drawers, and the long sides for the drawers. And now we're gonna start making the cuts for the walls, and then we're gonna do all the stuff that we have to do in the bus when it's a little cooler out, because it is really hot. The weather has completely changed. It is no longer supposed to rain, and it's just gonna be hot. Jacob is doing something. Oh, he's opening all the windows in the bus, so that's fun. All right, time to cut more wood. Okay.
There's a scooter.
Jacob, not the time. Not the time.
Hey, Mr. Scooter, get off board, please. Thank you.
Just flop it down. No, bring it this way because I put more of it on that side.
Ow, my fingers.
Alright. Sorry if you can't hear us. Jacob turned on the fan.
Wait.
Okay, so we have all the pieces for the walls cut out. We just need to do the plumbing sorry, I can't.
That's okay.
We just need to do some plumbing and some wiring before we put up the walls because it needs to go behind the walls. So just, yep. We're gonna do that now.
Yep.
Plumbing stuff. So, as it turns out, oh my god, the sun is so bright. So, as it turns out, we need more crimps for the plumbing and more of the blue PEX pipe. So, I'm done for right now, but Jacob is working on some electrical stuff. He wants to, you know, wire up the outlets and maybe the lights and the what's it called, switch and stuff. So he's doing that while I am hanging out with the doodle-doo, Miss Winifred. When you want to say hi to the people? Want to say hi? You're so cute. Look at her new collar. It says her name on it. Yeah, so it's so bright. So we're just gonna go like to Lowe's first thing tomorrow to get the stuff we need to finish the plumbing. So I guess in this video the kitchen cabinets are not being installed in this video. They will be installed next video. The weather really was fighting me this week, and other things were fighting me, but next week the kitchen cabinets and probably also the countertops will be installed. Very exciting. We'll see how much Jacob gets done before I decide to close out this video.
I am now charging my watch off of the bus power.
Yeah?
Yeah, so everything's wired up correctly. Power draw is minimum 2. Still basically gonna take forever to drain the batteries.
Practically nothing.
Oh. I thought I was doing it wrong and then I realized the inverter was off.
Yeah, you turned it off so you wouldn't electrocute yourself.
No, the inverter itself was off. I turned off the breaker and the switch.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is all we have to do is just put that outlet where it's supposed to go and we're good to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm charging my watch with free power.
Free power.
Whoa.
I mean, this power was actually like really expensive. That cost like a good chunk of our budget right there.
But producing wise, it was free.
Yeah. So Winnie and I are just hanging out in my parents' yard while Jacob is in the bus working on electrical stuff. Isn't that right, Winnie? 6, and now we can just screw it in?
So yeah, we can screw it to the frame now.
Nice. Would you like some screws?
I might need your hand to hold it too.
Well, how about I get the screws?
Yeah, and the drill, the correct thing
Yeah,
to screw
here,
it in.
take them.
Do what? Oh, okay, I guess I'll show you the hole I made for our gas cap, or inlet. I had to chisel that part away with that chisel and hammer because I couldn't get a saw in there. And as you can see, if it works, doesn't have to be pretty.
Are you keeping them entertained?
I think so, I don't know. Screwdriver that in.
Wait, sorry, were you just saying you're getting good at this?
Yes.
I'm filming now.
Oh, okay.
Jacob says he's getting good at this.
Yeah.
He's very excited because we're getting more lights in the bus right now.
And soon we won't have to worry about nighttime to work. Being cute.
Alright, I'm editing the video right now and we did not close out the video. We didn't say bye. This week's video was all over the place. Sorry for that. But we got a lot. I mean, we got stuff done. We did not get as much done as I thought we were gonna get done this week. So next week the cabinets will be installed.
Yeah.
Do you want to say bye?
Boy.
That's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And we will see you next week. Bye.